Now let's see all the building tools and palettes available in the Studio 2.0 software. So the first thing what we see on the left side is the master palette. So the master palette is the palette where you will get all the bricks available in the Bricklink library. So these bricks are divided into two categories, shapes or Bricklink categories. So based on shapes or Bricklink categories, you can search the parts. So when you click on this sub folders like bricks, brick, round, brick modified, so when you click on these folders, based on this you will get what all pieces are available inside that folder in this bricks palette. And you can also scroll to see all the bricks available in the palette. And the next thing what you have to learn in this is if we have to import any official Lego set in the software, then what we have to do. So basically when you are in the master option, then you are getting all the bricks available in the software. So sometimes it is difficult to build any model. So it's easy if we are able to import that particular set. For example, if you are using the LEGO Mindstorms EV3 education version kit, then you will be able to build the model very easily. So for that, let's understand how we can import any official Lego kit in the software. So for that, you have to click on the master option, then click on configure, and then you will get one option here, import an official Lego set. So click on this. Now here you have to type the set number, and if you don't know the set number, you can go to view catalog and check for that. So I'm typing the set number 45544, which is the set number for LEGO Mindstorms EV3 education version kit. And when you do that, it will load and it will give you the set image and the number again. And now you want to import this in the scene on the build plate, or you want to add it as a palette. So I want to add this kit as a palette. So after that you can click on import, and then it will import all the bricks which are available in the kit. And if it is not able to import some of the pieces, it will mention here. So here you will see this motors and sensors. The software is not able to import, but in case if you are not getting this electronics pieces in the software after importing, we will go to the master option. I'll explain how we can do that. So now after doing this, you can click OK on this. Fine. So now this is what we got all the pieces after importing. So here if you click again on this option, you will see that the set is available in this palette where 45544 is there, and inside that you are getting all the pieces which are available in the box. Now let's drag and drop few pieces on the building plate. So if I drag one beam here, which is 3 number beam, and let's say yellow color, green color, blue color. And now let's say if you want to change the color of this beam, so what you have to do is you have to just select that beam, that piece, and on the right corner you will get the color palette. You just need to click on the color, which color you want it to change. So here you got the another color, and in the same way you can select the other pieces and go to the color palette and select which color you want for that particular piece. So this is how you can change the color of that particular piece. So let me change back to red. Okay, so now after the master palette, how to import the official Lego set and the color palette, now understand what all things we have on the top here. So these are a few building tools which are very important when you are building any model. So let me explain you one by one. So the first one is the select tool. So in the select tool is the default select tool. So this default select, anyways it is there in the starting itself, which is used to select any option available in the software. The next one is by color. So this by color option means it will select all the pieces which are available in the same color on the building plate. So here if I select red, it is selecting only red because we have only one red available on this building plate. So let me give you another example. So in case if I want to select two reds, so here we have two reds, two greens, two yellow and two blue beams. So now if I select the bicolor option and if I select the red beam, then it has selected other red also. So it doesn't matter which shape or size it is. So for example, if I drag another type of Lego piece on the building plate, so now if I select any red color beam, then it is selecting all other types of red pieces available on the building plate. So it doesn't matter what shape or size the other Lego pieces, it will just check the color. If it is red, it will select all the colors. So it is same for any other color also. And the next one is by type. So by type means it will select all the pieces which are of same type. So here if I select green, it is selecting all other three beams because all are of 1/3 beam. So three whole beams these are. So it is not selecting this L-shaped beam because this is a different type. So if I select this red color L beam, then it is not selecting other beams because all those are different type. And then next one we have is by type and color. So by type and color means the color and type of the Lego brick should match. If I select green color here, it is selecting only another green beam which is of same color and same type. If I select this, it is selecting only L beam. If I select a red beam, then it is selecting only another red beam which is of same type and color. Then we have connected tool. So to explain the connected tool, let me drag and drop a few other pieces also. So let me put some connectors. I'll connect it. Let me turn on the snap. I'll talk about the snap tool later. So here I have connected the black connector here, and then I'll connect another piece here, and I can drag and drop another black connector and then connect one more beam on that. Now let's see what is by connected tool. So by connected tool, if you select this yellow beam, so what you are seeing here, it is selecting all other pieces which are attached to the first beam. If I select, let's say, this red beam, then it is not selecting any other piece because there is no other piece connected to this red beam. So it means the by connected tool is used to select all the pieces which are connected to the piece which you are selecting. So in this case I am selecting the yellow piece, and here it is selecting all other pieces which are attached to the first beam. So this is how you can use the connected tool. Then invert selection tool. So before I select the invert selection tool, what I'll do is I'll select this three red beams. Now after selecting those three red beams, I will click on invert selection. So as soon as I clicked on the invert selection, it inverted the selection what I did. So in the starting I selected these three beams, and as soon as I selected the invert selection, it unselected those three red beams and selected the rest of the bricks. So this is how you can use the invert selection tool. Now let's move to the hinge tool. So hinge tool is used to turn any brick. So select the hinge tool and click on this yellow beam. So it is connected with one connector. So that is the hinge point for this particular beam, and after selecting that piece you can see one arrow, and you can click and hold and move your mouse, and then you will be able to turn that piece. And in case if you want to type the angle at what angle you want to turn, just click on the arrow and click on the angle and type the number at what angle you want to turn, and that's all. So it turned at 90-degree angle. So this is how you can use the hinge tool. Then clone tool is the copying tool where you can make copies of that particular piece. So if I want to make a copy of this, after selecting the clone tool, click on that piece and it will start giving you the copies. So to stop making copies of this, you have to press right click on the mouse and it will stop making the clone of that. Now the hide tool is the tool where you are not deleting those pieces, but it is hiding from the base plate. So if I click on this, all this green beams, so now it's looking like that I have deleted all the pieces, but actually all those pieces are hidden. So on the right corner you can see 5 items hidden. It means we have hidden 5 items from the screen, and when you click on show all, it will come back. All the pieces will come back again. So without deleting, you can hide those pieces if you have some kind of requirement in the build. Okay, so now let's move to the next tool, which is very useful in some cases. So connect tool. So connect tool, what is the connect tool? For that, let me give you one idea. So instead of directly connecting, we use this connect tool to connect two pieces very easily, which will make our work very easy. So for example, if we want to connect the tire on this particular piece, then what we will do? So now this black tire has to come on the top of this wheel. So see, sometimes it is little difficult to snap properly these two belts. It has to be at the right place to connect properly. So what we will do is, to connect these two pieces, I will use the connect tool. I will select this piece and then I will select this tire first, and then you can see the center option coming here, and then I will click on the second cube here. So if you observe this properly, what we have to do is, the first thing is you have to select the connect tool, then this black tire, you have to select this, and then you can see a small cube is appearing here, and after selecting the black tire, you have to select the target where you want to connect this. So when you put your mouse pointer on the top of this wheel, then you can see another cube which is appearing in the center of this. It means it can snap together. So it can, as soon as you click on this cube in the wheel, it will snap together. So in this way you can use the connect tool without putting so much of effort. Let me give you one more example how we can use the connect tool. So if I want to connect two beams, so for example, if I take this and I have one more black connector, let me take it from here itself. I'll press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I have selected this and connected the black connector here. Now I want to connect this beam on the top of this black connector, on the top of this blue beam basically. So now again select the connect tool, and after selecting you will get this option here, and then here you are getting a lot of cubes. If you zoom it and if you see, you are getting a lot of cubes here. So which part you want to connect that particular connector? So if I select this, the last cube, now we have to move the mouse pointer on the top of the connector. So now here it is showing that it can connect to this particular cube. So if I select this, it is coming on the top of that. It is not going inside. So it means we have selected the wrong point in the first beam. So let me press Ctrl Z and try it again. So here, after selecting the first beam, you have to basically select the top beam, not the bottom beam here. So after that you have to select. So let me just try one more time. So after selecting the connect tool, you have to go here and click on the top portion. Yes. So now here also you can see I was not able to select the right cube on the first beam so that it can come and snap properly here. So in some cases it will be a little confusing, but in some cases it is very useful. So make sure wherever it is useful you can use it. Otherwise if it is not required you can avoid, and then you can normally how we connect it. So how we use the normal select tool, and you can move it and connect directly on that. So now let's move to the next part, which is the collision option. So to make you understand about collision, so let me turn off the snap tool. So what is the snap tool? Let me tell you about this first. So snapping, if the snapping is on and I want to connect this beam on the top of the blue beam with this black connector, then I'll just move the first beam and then it will snap automatically. But if the snap tool is off, then if I'm trying to connect it on this black connector, it's not connecting automatically. So we have to put a lot of effort to connect at the right place. So that is the reason we have to turn on the snap if we want to connect at the standard place. And if it is not on and collision option is on, then you can see if it is colliding. If it is not connecting at the right place, means two pieces are colliding, then the pieces will become transparent like this, what you are seeing on the screen now, like this. So, and if the collision option is off, then even if you are colliding, if two pieces are colliding with each other, these are not converting into transparent piece. So there are chances that we can do mistake. So it is very important to turn on the collision whenever you are building the model. And if you are connecting the pieces at the standard positions, then it's good to turn on the snap tool, and then you can connect very easily. I won't go in detail about the grid option. To build a basic model, no need to go in much deep about the grid option, but you can explore your own. Maybe in coming videos sometimes I will create a tutorial on the grid option also in detail. So next one is render. Render is used to convert the model into the real life looking like model, real view of the model what you are creating. And stability is to check how stable your model is. And then next one, which is the instruction, we are going to use this in the next part of the video to understand how to create the building instructions. And mosaic is to create your any image into mosaic form. So that's all for building tools and palettes.